Hi guys, so I'm back. Here is what you've been waiting for, the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. I know everyone's not excited about this, as excited about this as I am. I noticed that I didn't, when I posted that I got this, I didn't get many, oh my gosh, you finally got it, as I did, like a better reaction as I did when I got the Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't know if people are tired of palettes, or I don't know if people are tired of makeup, but it doesn't seem like anyone is interested. So, but I'm interested, and I love Chrissy Teigen. I love her makeup. I love her makeup artist. I'll leave her name just in here. I just don't remember her name. I off by heart. But yeah, this is their Summer Glow palette. I did watch a video about this, and I think what the emphasis was more about the summer glow and pinks and really just like a soft, beautiful glow for the summer, which I'm all about. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so let's get into this product itself and stop talking about the packaging. We'll open it up so you guys can get a better look. So you do get this mirror, which is large, and who wouldn't love this for traveling? You could just, do your whole face in this because it's quite a bit of, so large. And then you get the 4 pans of product. So yeah, I'm gonna just get into how much this costs. This costs $54, and how do I justify this $54? So I'm thinking 4 shades for $54, awesome packaging, awesome mirror, travel friendly, right? Just so you guys know, the outside is that kind of not rubbery, but almost it's rubber, but there's like a glaze over it. Quite similar, but the Jaclyn Hill one, this is the Jaclyn Hill one. It feels a lot more rubbery, or it's quite similar actually, but they're both very pretty. But for the Jaclyn Hill one, you got 5 pans of product, and you had a large mirror as well. So how I justify this, let's get into it, is how I justified this product was if I bought one of these highlighters, which I've always wanted the rose gold highlighter, but I never could justify purchasing it alone, like in a single pan, because I don't wear like heavy highlighter every day, and what if you don't use it? Like there's so many like factors, like, you know what I mean? But if you purchase this product, you get 15 grams of product, right? And one of those highlighters, like zero, is like the single pans are like 0.28 ounces of product for $46. And in this palette alone, you get 0.53 ounces of product. So you're already getting double your worth for almost the same price. And not to mention, the blushes alone go for $41 for 0.21 ounces. So I thought, oh, I'm already getting 2 highlighters, 1 blush, and even if the bronzer doesn't work for me, who cares? I could use it as a transition color, up here in my eyes. You could even use it to slightly contour your nose, but if you're darker than me, you're really at a loss. But if you're like an NC 42-ish, this will still work for you. NC 42, NC 43 will still work for you. If you're like an NC 45 like me, it ain't happening, I'll tell you what. But that's the sad thing about these palettes, is like they can't cater to everyone. So either they make variations of the same palette, or you're always gonna have shades, like skin tones, that get left out. Like, I don't think this palette is going to work on somebody who, I shouldn't really say this. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think that this palette's going to work on somebody who is extremely fair. Only because it is so bronzy and so I don't know, it's just so bronzy and so uh goldy kind of toned with a touch of pink and a touch of peach, that I think this palette is best suited for your olive skin tones, your medium, and even a little bit of your medium to tan. I think there's a very small group of people that can use this palette. Whereas I felt like the Jaclyn Hill palette, it didn't matter what skin tone you were, right? Because if you were really fair, I think you could have gone with Champagne Pop. And if you were darker, you could have mixed them together. Like, you could have made so many variations. And even this Amaretto blush in here really worked for me. And I thought, oh, great, there's one thing in here that's not going to work for me. But it worked for me too. So I don't know, maybe you could use the bronzer in here as a blush too. I never really thought of that, but that is an option. Yeah, so guys, if you're still interested, check out my swatch. Okay, so let's get into the swatches. I'm going to swatch the Beach Nectar first. On my hand here. That's what it looks up close up. You can see it's like a peachy sort of pink tone, which I don't have anything like. I'm really excited to see what that is going to look like on my skin. But the quality is extremely up to par with Becca's other highlighters that we are so used to seeing, right? So this is the rose gold. I'll swatch them beside each other just so you guys can get a feel for what the real color difference is. Oops, got some on my hand. So this one here is the rose gold. So you can see that one's really more like a legit rose gold. I mean, this one's more pink, I feel. Let me know what you guys think, if you think they're too similar. So bronzer. I'm a little bit nervous. Let's see how this goes. That's it. Oh, I got it. I should have swatched it another hand. Hold on, guys. Oops. So that's it on my hand. Hold on. Just in case it doesn't show up. So it is like a more neutrally kind of tone, no oranges in it. It's actually quite nice looking. But sorry guys, I could see it here slightly, but I can't, you guys won't be able to see it, but you may. It's not that great. So it might not work on my face. But my face is, like I said, slightly lighter than my hand. So let's get into the blush, which I'm sure will be the same deal we're used to. So that's it there. Nice and corally, nice and pigmented. And that's the shade there. Very nice, I think. I have so many shades like this. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. Video online where Chrissy Teigen's makeup artist, her idea was that she doesn't like it when there's like, her makeup artist, when there's like a strip of highlighter, which is totally me. I like to look luminous and glowy, but not, oh, you can tell I'm wearing this heavy highlighter or I'm beaming up to Mars kind of thing. So her idea was big fluffy brushes and just applying it all over rather than in this one area, like just to diffuse it out. So giving it a more luminous appearance and glowy appearance, like summer glow, I think is the focus of this palette. So let's do bronzer first. I'm just gonna use the swatches on my hand. Also, I wanted to say, after swatching it, there is not a lot of pickup. We'll see with this, but you don't lose a lot of product from dipping your brush in or your finger in like eyeshadows do, so that's great. We know this bronzer isn't gonna work, but let's see. Okay.
It's 1 o'clock.
Okay, so that's the bronzer on my face. I mean, it gives me a little bit of definition, a little bit of color, but not that much. So it's really, really light. I'm sure you guys will agree. So I'll just do that on the other side just because I'm in the habit of the thing about these palettes is like there's always one or two several skin tones that are going to be left out of the mix. You could see there, it just gives me a little bit, or that could be my natural cheek definition, but you guys decide for yourself. I'm not impressed at all, I'll be honest. There's always a skin tone left out, which is so sad. All right, so I'm gonna do one side which with the beach nectar and one side with the rose gold. So I just picked up about that much product. I'm really scared now. I feel like that's a lot, but we're diffusing. We're not actually going to put it on that way. So we'll start here on the higher points of my cheekbones. Get in and just kind of diffuse it out. It's pretty in comparison to the other side. I mean, I don't have anything there. It's just where the light's really hitting me. Even add a little bit on the lid. You see that? It's nice. Okay, and then we'll take the rose gold. Whoa. I've never put on a highlighter this way. I think the idea is to look. That's pretty too. I'm just looking. I think it gives you this nice sort of put some on my lids there. It's pretty on the lids, eh? And we'll go a little bit nose, a little bit here. I will say you can't really tell the difference, but it does diffuse very nicely this way. The technique is actually quite nice. Better than having a strip of, whoops, sorry guys, of, I do like this one better, but I feel like they are quite similar. But it doesn't look ashy on my skin or anything like that. But I have ordered my brushes a long time ago, and I still haven't got them. Over like in March, at the end of March, and I still haven't got them, and they don't know where they are. And I spent over $70 US on the rose gold set, so on just the ones that I like, and I wanted to review for you guys, but they have lost them. So hopefully I get